Welcome back, people. Just back at home after me Victoria trip. Just running a few cons. It's got a bit of a setup here. My dream mat sluice. So I normally use as my secondary sluice to do me cons, and one bucket of cons here, or 2/3 of a bucket you could say, and I've still got another one left. Having a bit of a drink here. Anyway, I normally like to get all my cons nice and wet before I run them, and run a few down like this. Put a few down here. Just let it wash down all nice and slow. You can see the cells working there. A few rocks here. It's got the electric pump going here. Maybe not. It's a bit more pressure. I'll just lift him up a bit. When I'm normally down the creek, when I do a clean up, I use this sluice as a long time secondary for me other homemade one. So, but I use this one for a bit of a clean up. There's that many black sands about. The problem is it's they fill up pretty easy. And constant clean them up, clean out, which pisses me off. I like to have a decent run before I clean out. And just stopping every 10 minutes cleaning out pisses me off. So that's why I run too. Anyway, I'll keep running this, and might get yous back when I'm doing a pan and some of this, and I'll be running. I catch them cons in a bucket down here, and I'll rerun them again, maybe another twice, and pan them. Then I'll catch yous back. Welcome back, people.
Yeah.
Got the apprentice on the job now, learning how to do the clean-ups. Going good he is, a young fella, 4-year-old, cleaning up the gold.
Yep.
There, got him feeding the sluice. Good boy. What are we looking for? Gold, aren't we? Good boy, feed it good. I've done one run, and that's the cons I got from the one run. It's just pure black. So I'll run the rest of the bucket here. I've probably run about 1/3 of the bucket, probably a bit over 1/3. And Timothy's helping me here with the rest. Good man. A bit slower. Alright, I've got to get the family involved to help. and I'll get you back, hopefully show you a bit of colour. Klart dan. Not there. Always here. Always here.
Okay.
Good boy. Yeah, good boy. Throw it there. I'll get you back once I pan this bucket out. Welcome back. Just panning the cons. I've got two lots. I've got a bit in that pan, a bit in this pan. This is the last one. This is the second clean up I've done. Now I'm running my cons back through again. But I just brought you in to show you this blue stone I found here. I don't know if you can see it. I'm not sure what it is. Might be just a blue. I don't know if they're sapphires or what they are. At any rate, alright, so I'll just sit that here on my battery. And so I'll just do this bit of a pan. I might get out in the sun a bit. And might be able to see it in the sun a bit better or not. Problem is I can't see the phone, or the screen of the phone, so I'll just do it this way. Hopefully you'll see the gold in the black sands. I'll have to clean it out further, but surely you should be able to see gold in through there. I'll try and get rid of some of this dirty water without any of the gold floating out. Put in a bit of clean stuff for you, see, if I can, slowly, without spilling it or tipping it out. Might be a bit better now that I've got a bit of clean water in here. What I'll do is just give it a quick swish around. Don't really like this pan. I'd prefer the Blue Mine Lab one, but you should be able to see. I don't know if it's better in the shade or the sun, the gold through that, or I'll put the pan in the sun. Some nice bits in there. I'll go down, nice chunky bit just there. Yeah, I'll keep going a bit more. Hopefully it'll reveal a bit more. It's gold through this sand everywhere. So, this is only my first bucket. I've got another bucket to go after this. But you can see gold coming down everywhere there. From the top here. But unfortunately they're only real thin pieces, not really pickers or nuggets, so be interesting to see a way up. So I'm just going to finish cleaning up the rest of me cons. I normally run them through the sluice at least twice. So that's the first run and the cons from the first run. Now I'm putting this back through that for the second time. I've sieved it out. That's all the rocks through a small sieve. So this will go through the second. If I get a fair bit out of this run, it'll be probably put through again for the third time. So try and get every last bit out of it if I can. So I won't bore you with that. I'll clean this mat out after this run and do a quick pan, and I'll get you back then. So these are the cons from the second clean up. Should be able to see all the gold in there. So let's get it all down. See gold through the pan everywhere there. So these are the cons from the first run. So let's try and just doing this really quick to show the people who want to see gold. Like Muhammad says, people who don't want to see gold can fast forward. He's a character, but I love watching his videos too. The gold fiddler, or sluice fiddler or something, I think he calls himself. Anyway, but you can see gold through there. So I got that amount of cons and another lot in this one, in this pan. Might just put a bit of fresh water in this. Bear with me. Just show you what this was. My first clean up, half a bucket, or let's say a good third or so of a bucket. And now I'm just going to do it really quick. See how much gold's in this lot. A big piece in there, I can see. There's up in there. Heaps Drops the lead. Not quite as much in this pan. That was in the second pan I done, this green one, which it was the towards the bottom of the bucket, that green pan. So I've got that, and this to really do a big clean up later. Those two, I'll just finish running these cons for the second time through here. I won't bore you with this. I'll get back once I pull this mat. Got young Timothy helping me. Been here for a couple of months from Ukraine, teaching him about gold. He's 4-year-old. He's checking, doing all my cons. He's young Vera, the opal cutter, and young Timothy, the gold miner. In the middle. Put in the middle, sand. Okay. Good boy. Going good in here. Black sand swirling. Keep throwing in. Keep more in there. This is about the 5th run of me cons. Be the last run. The young fella's going good. Vera supervising. Throw some more in.
Okay.
Good little worker he is. Nice here in the sun under the old walnut tree. Oh, we'll get you back in a bit. Just a bit of colour in the mat here. Hopefully you'll see a bit of gold here. Decent bit just in there. Line through there. All the way down so far. Right to the bottom. So these cons will be running. I run my last cons 5 times. These are the first time for this bucket. Okay. Welcome back. This is the first run of me cons out of the full bucket. You can see gold through that everywhere. It's that hard to get out of this black sand. So just slowly clean it up and try and snuff her up as much as I can as I'm going. That's what I normally do. So, and get it with a bit of water there. Let's get the snuffer bottle in there. Try and I normally run my cons through the sluice 4 to 5 times to get most of the gold out. It's very difficult to get this gold out of this black sand, I can tell you. Takes me ages. But this is the cons from one run of the bucket, one bucket. So it's not a bad result. I'll probably get nearly as much as this again, the second run. And some nice pieces in there. Hopefully you'll be able to see them in there. Alright, I'll get you back. It's New Year's Eve, and I'll get you back when I finally do the weigh up. A bit later on in the week. I'll probably spend tomorrow afternoon. I'll get in the shade of this big walnut tree and do a little bit in the afternoon. Might do 2 runs tomorrow. Alright, Happy New Year to everyone. Like and subscribe too. Be good. Catch us back. Welcome back, people. Just doing the first run of my second bucket of my coarse cons. So I put it through a kitchen strainer, and this is kitchen strainer plus. I've already done the smaller cons once, and a fair bit of gold in it. I've still got to pan it down. So I'm doing the big stuff now for the first time. I'll be running them through probably 4 or 5 times to get it all out. There are a lot of heavies in here, heaps of them. I've got a small clean up sluice, but just you put 1 scoop in like this and you got to clean it out. It's slow, so I just run it through me dream mat here a few times and pan it out. Normally get most of it out. I get a bit impatient at any rate. So it's pretty coarse, this stuff. I've got the sluice on a bit of a steeper angle, and we'll see how we go. I'll run them through, clean the mat out, then I'll run the fines again through, probably another 3 or 4 times. That's the coarse ones there from the first bucket. I'll probably run them through and the lot through in the end. Again, the whole lot. Run the fines first, then the coarse. Just see what I get out of the last little bit. Heading out again in a week's time, so I want to get this cleaned up before I go. Catch us a bit later. That's the gold I'm pulling out of me coarse tailings, if you can see that. I'll try and swirl it round a bit, get a bit better view if you can. So I'll just try and zoom out a bit. I think it's zoomed in too much. Might be better. Just give it a quick swirl. I haven't looked myself in here yet. So a lot of fine stuff still in there, as you can see. Hopefully you can see it without the glare. And there is some bigger pieces that have washed down here. Alright, just thought I'd show you. All the cons will be going through again, so I'll get you back a bit later.